Welcome. In this video I'm going to be doing an unboxing of the super cheap touchscreen radio I got on eBay. And I'll put a link in the description of this, and I'll put a link to the product I bought. And if you use that link, it helps me out a little bit. It doesn't cost you anything extra. And if in the future I find out if this isn't available, I'll try and link to something similar to it. So this is a kind of a generic radio. It's a big surprise, it's made in China. And this comes with a backup camera and some remote controls and stuff. So here's the backup camera. There, and it comes with a cable for it. This here is the remote for the steering wheel. So you can strap that onto your steering wheel and control the radio. And this is the remote control. This is so like your backstreet passengers can use it, and it has a wiring harness in here. Here's a little manual. And these are called MP5 players, which is like an audio video player. It's kind of weird. So here's some of the features. It's a 7-inch touchscreen. It has a TF card slot. Is that the same thing as SD? I think it is. And USB 2.0 port. It has 1080p video format. So this doesn't have an optical player, but you can put movies on like your a flash drive. It says support the audio playback format of MP3, WMA, that's Windows Media, WAV, FLAC, OGG, and APE. Support the video playback. It says RM, RMVB, DVD VOB, VCD, MP1, MP2, DivX, XVID, MP4, H.263, H.264, FLV, 3GP, SWF, AVI, ASF, and MJPEG. I don't see H.265 here, which is kind of a newer standard. It says MOSFET amplifier, 45 watts by 4, max power output. FM range is 87.5 to 108, so it's kind of standard. With remote, it says power off with auto memory store function under radio or TF USB mode. It says clock function, mute function, BT, so Bluetooth function, bass and treble, left and right, channel stabilizer, aux in function, review camera function, and video input function. So this goes over the basic operations here. There's the remote. Okay, so let's get this out here. Oh, I like this has this kind of foam as opposed to styrofoam. It makes a mess. So this thing is super thin. Here. Wow. I don't think it has a protective film on here. No, it didn't come with like the thing to peel off. Okay. So looking at the front here, we've got a little mic. That'd be for like the Bluetooth. It has IR for the remote. And I don't know if this remote uses IR somehow. Maybe it looks like that's a little translucent thing there. Maybe it just kind of shoots it out to the side and this will pick it up. And it has like, looks like a forward or reverse and forward. This is the power on button. It has a volume knob. And that does press in, so you can click that. It's kind of funny that it actually has a volume knob because those are kind of seem to be going away. It'd be nice if that were bigger, but you can only make it so big. So I guess if someone had like a 3D printer, they could make a bigger knob. And here's the micro SD card slot, auxiliary in, RES looks like a little reset there. And we have the USB 2.0 port. And it says DVR in, RM, these are the video types, and this is model 7023B, and you'll see that on like a lot of the eBay listings. So we go back to the back. This looks like metal. I should hit it with something that's metal. There's a screw. So it looks like a metal case here. Has some mounting holes. We'll have to see if those line up with what I have on my car stereo. And here we have the input. We have a 15 amp fuse. And we have this is, I assume, hooks all the speakers up. And then we have L out, R out, so that's left and right out, V out 1, V out 2. It says cam in, so that must be camera in, and CVBS in. So this diagram it has is kind of different from here. It's got some of it, it's kind of the same, it's just in, it says V out 2. But I don't see what if it says what that is for there. So if I figure that out, I'll put that. I'll probably put that in a future video because I'll be doing an install of this later. I'm just doing a look at it now. So, oh, and this is like a auxiliary in kind of thing, I think too. It's kind of hard to see the little port there. So I'm hooking this. I'm going to put this in my Land Cruiser. I'm going to put this in my 1997 Land Cruiser, and I got this adapter here on Amazon. So I'll wire this in with the cord that goes here because you don't want to, let me pull this out. So I think most people know this, but these cords here will plug into the radio, and you don't want to cut the wires on your car and wire these right in. You want to get the proper adapter for your car, and this is the one for my Land Cruiser, supposedly. And you want to wire these two together so you can plug this radio into the car, and then if you ever have to swap it back out, you just unplug it, and you'll have all your wiring intact. So here's these here. Take a better look at this camera here. So here's the little backup camera. It's got some LED lights on it. It'd be interesting to see. I know some people buy a camera like this for like 20 bucks, and you know this was less than twice that price. So that's the little camera, and it's got the yellow composite input or output, and it has power, so it'd be like 12 volt power. So yeah, here's 12 volt power here. So you power that, and then this is the wire to hook it all the way up to the radio. So I'm going to, I have a little battery here. I'm going to see if I can turn this on. We can look at the screen. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay, so looks like I have a red and black here. I'll plug this in. Okay. And I've got my little alligator clips. And I have to be careful here. I don't want these to touch because this could, it could be bad. Okay, and I have this little battery. It goes in a UPS, and it was the wrong size for my UPS. So I'll hook that up to this thing. Okay, let's see if it works. Okay, it looks like I need this yellow wire hooked up also. So I'll disconnect my ground. Okay, let's see if this turns on now. There we go. Gotta make sure those don't touch each other. I'll put a piece of foam back there. There we go. And there's the radio display. It's the volume. Let's see what happens if we click it. The brightness, contrast, saturation, hue, bass, treble, balance, fader, EQ, loud. Wow, it's a lot of stuff. So it looks like I can go here to adjust the station. I'm not sure how to change the mode here. Let's see, what's this do? That's the home screen. Oh, here we go. So we got settings. Let's see, steer. General. Let's go to general. I've heard of this logo setting. Let's see what that has. It has some numbers. Okay. I think you can go in here and set a logo. Or is that, I don't know. I think you can put the logo like, you know, it's a Toyota. You can put a Toyota logo on there. I don't know. So that doesn't do anything there. Okay. Well, I just want to do an unboxing. I just wanted to, I'll go over the features of this as I learn it a little bit better. And I'll be doing some more videos. I want to do an install video. If it doesn't fit, with the brackets from my radio. I want to figure out how that works, so I'll make a video updating on that. Well, that's pretty. But if you have any questions up to this point, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.